I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and you know what? Studio lighting makes me look really pasty white. You know what else is pasty and white? The ice cream you get in your ice cream sandwich. And to that end, you like how connected that? I thought I did a pretty good job there. Ice cream sandwich available on the Samsung Galaxy S2 on T-Mobile. Let's take a look in the full walkthrough. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream on the Samsung Galaxy S2. I don't really think that has the same ring to it as the original song, but it's a pretty cool thing nonetheless because it's nice to see Ice Cream Sandwich coming to more Android devices. So obviously, Ice Cream Sandwich available now on the T-Mobile Samsung Galaxy S2. You can download it through Keys, which is Samsung software that's available on the computer. It is not available over the air. What you have to do is download Keys, or if you already have it, plug your phone in, and then do the software update from there. The process is anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes depending on the servers and a couple of other things, you know, that are outside of my control or the computer's control. But you'll get Ice Cream Sandwich, which is always really nice. Ice Cream Sandwich still running atop TouchWiz version 4.0. This is not the newer version of TouchWiz that we've seen on the Samsung Galaxy S3, but it packs some exciting changes nonetheless. So obviously we'll start with the basics here. Press and hold the home button to see Task Manager. You can get rid of your tasks, and you can access your Task Manager by pressing and holding and seeing what is running. So you can do stuff like clear memory, all the stuff you've done before from there, which is a nice little touch. But you'll see the Ice Cream Sandwich look and feel here. You'll really see the menus. Take a look at settings, for example, and you can see the changes here as well. These toggles have changed a little bit, and it's split up by wireless and network device. You've got personal, system, and that's it. And then of course you can scroll back and forth through here, and you'll see some differences in like display, for example. Huge one for me. This is something that's on the Galaxy S3, and I'm so glad to see this coming to TouchWiz builds that have Ice Cream Sandwich. This one right here is incredibly important to me. Display battery percentage, one of my favorite features on the Galaxy S3, and now you can do it on your Galaxy S2 as well, where you get a battery percentage meter right up there in the status bar. No rooting, no third-party applications. It's out of the gate. And then of course all the other favorites like changing your font, you can do all that from here. Another one, face detection. So we'll go into security so you can see that. You can do the same face detection that you saw on the Galaxy Nexus when it launched. With Ice Cream Sandwich, screen lock is here. I can turn it off entirely. I can swipe. I can do face unlock as well, and we can set this up. And let's do my face here. We're going to find an indoor spot. We're going to hold it at eye level. And I can't find it. Tried to find part of my face, but we'll show you one more time so you can see it actually in camera. I was going to set it up, but you can see here. Find an indoor spot, and then you can see. That's probably not the best face to do face unlock, but you get the idea of the features installed. Other things look relatively similar. Messaging, for example, out of the gate you get the same keyboards, swipe, and Samsung's keypad, although you'll notice the input method is a little bit different here. Instead of pressing and holding, you come up here and you can change your input method that way. So again, kind of a fusion here between existing TouchWiz elements and then of course the new stuff that you would see as a result of Ice Cream Sandwich. So we'll look at 411 and more, for example, and you can see kind of the same setup here as you've seen on the Galaxy S3 with the option when you press back it kind of highlights the whole name, and then you'll see little touches. The editing button looks a little bit different, and then kind of just looks a little bit different here in terms of the picture. It's got the Ice Cream Sandwich look and feel kind of running behind TouchWiz version 4. And then of course favorites. If I had favorites, they'd show up here and my big pictures would show up much like Ice Cream Sandwich. No real differences here to the call icons or anything like that, but out of the gate you get the same T-Mobile stuff. Pre-installed Google Plus integration here, of course, G Plus Messenger, and then Google Plus, and then Keys there. T-Mobile stuff pre-installed, Mall, Name ID, T-Mobile TV. You got all your Google Play stuff, which we had before. And then you have Google Talk, and you'll notice the new icons are updated here as well. So we'll take a look at Heron Baker, and you can see I can add an account. We'll go ahead and take a look at Heron Baker. I don't have any contacts in there, but you can see what the new interface looks like. Same thing with the Gmail application. It's been updated, obviously, for Ice Cream Sandwich, and we'll go in here and take a look at Gmail. And you can see the differences also. 508 emails, that must be really popular. A bunch of Google Plus notifications. But down here, Plus, and you can press and hold and see what these buttons stand for. Search, and then I can refresh. That way, and of course, get to all of my emails and all of my different folders. That way, when I scroll up, that header still stays at the top, but you can see some minor differences here with the 3 dots being your menu button. So obviously, this is an older device, so you have a capacitive menu button, but since it's you know, some of the applications still operate off of menu buttons, or operate off of you know, kind of a right-click type thing. You can come into contacts, for example, and actually I stand corrected. You can't go into contacts. Let's go into email again and take a look. And we'll see Gmail. and then you can see up here you got your red dots, or your 3 dots rather. Now interestingly enough, depending on the application, that button can change around. So you'll see it in Gmail up here at the top in some, then you'll see it sometimes down at the bottom. It hasn't been standardized in one location just yet. Otherwise, features look pretty similar here. Music player, no real differences, but again, take a look at the font because there are some minor differences to the font. No real differences to the camera as well, but you'll see the search is a little bit different with the new Google look and feel here, and then the web browser as well. So we're going to load up PhoneDog.com so you can take a look, and it may take 100 years because for whatever reason we're on Edge, but you'll see little things like the battery indicator and the signal strength indicator look a little bit different. Do not want to use motion. And then you can see some differences to the browser as well. I can access my windows right here, easily access those and add new ones, and then I can come right back out and go here, and I can see my bookmarks, and then I can go up to my bookmarks within HarronBaker@gmail.com, see history, and see saved pages as well. Portrait landscape, very nice, and of course, you know, you look back at a device like this with the S3 processor, you say, well, it may have some lag to it, may have been laggy from time to time. Ice Cream Sandwich definitely improves on top of that. Much better performance that at least I can see after using this device for a couple of hours with Ice Cream Sandwich. Seems to be a little bit more fluid. Otherwise, look and feel pretty much the same here. You do get, of course, the Ice Cream Sandwich widgets out of the gate. So we'll go in here to widgets and take a look. And you can see Gmail. We'll bring this one up and plop it out here on the home screen inbox. And then you can see easy access to the widget. And you should have the ability to customize the size as well. For whatever reason, it's not letting me customize the size of this. So it looks like they may have removed that functionality, although it is a dynamic widget so you can scroll up and down through your folders. For whatever reason, it is not allowing me to customize the size. And of course, you have your same Samsung widgets that you remember from Gingerbread on here as well. You know, stuff like power settings, lookout. You got your Google Plus stuff. Then you have digital clock and all the different stuff you've come to either love or hate on Samsung. AccuWeather, application monitor, things like that. So it's a nice touch. Love this touch. This is huge for me. But things like facial recognition, things like Task Manager built in, those are all really nice. And I strongly approve of those. Much more coverage to come on PhoneDog.com with Ice Cream Sandwich on the Galaxy S2. Keep it locked on the site for continuing coverage. Vote for this phone if you like it in PhoneDog's official smartphone rankings at PhoneDog.com/rankings. Hit me up on Twitter. Let me know what you love the most about your new software update. PhoneDog_Aaron on Twitter and on Facebook at Facebook.com/PhoneDogAB. I'm off to enjoy some real ice cream. No, that's probably not the case, but I'm going to enjoy Ice Cream Sandwich on the T-Mobile Galaxy S2. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.